All right, here we go to SPY. Let's take a look at it. First, let's look at the yearly on the SPY. Now, put in 3 candles, the dot-com crash, one of the worst crashes ever. You had the financial crisis. That was about a year, I think year to 6 months. These little yearly candles, little spinning candles. You had, this year was the Ukraine-Russia war. And now we're at, right now, 2025, the tariff war. So that's the yearly. We're at the high line. Remember this. Look at this high line all the way up. That's not where you want to be. Every high line, well, there's only been 2 now, came back. This is going to come back even more. Now, the quarterly, you can see here the dot-com crash. A lot of red candles. This went down. Financial crisis, all red. And you can see here, the 18 was an interesting year. That was the credit crisis. Then you had COVID, Ukraine-Russia war. That was pretty deep on the NASDAQ too. Then you have 2 red candles now on the SPY. You have a crossover, you can see back then. And now we're crossing. Once this goes below 80, who knows? Now, this continues like this. You have the 20, 22. Is this going to be even worse? We go below that if you draw a line. You know, it's possible. I'm still calling for anywhere to 480. Well, actually, I said 450 to 500. It really depends at this point. You know, there's a lot of factors. Monthly chart coming all the way down. That's why it's looking towards this 500 area. It is straight down now. 62.73 stochastics. Look at it, straight down. And this is on the monthly. That's not even close to turning up yet. So that's why I think we go much lower. This is like a middle line I have here, and you have a cross-up line from COVID. So that puts it, that's where I say anywhere 450 to, you could say 500. Now the weekly chart, you know, it is forming a wedge here. See this, the high and low? It's getting tighter, where you eventually could get a bounce up here. You're at 1184 stochastics. You want white to cross over red. It hasn't happened yet. And yeah, this is one of the biggest downturns since now 2023 and then 2022 on weekly chart. Daily chart, let's take a look now. You have a lower trend line, you have a higher trend line, and it is forming a wedge. See this, the high, it's like converging together. Now you have today's news, the tariffs, the markets. Right now futures are minus 855. It's absolutely crazy. So, you know, recent move right here. So this move, talking 545. What will be the next line? You know, 540, and then this August move here, this low. What's this low right here? 510. We'll put it at 510. Let's look at the 5-minute. What happened today? So, you know, we're going up. You can see right here, 556. We get a 566. It was a great run. Then it started to get short right here and held pretty much 561. Trump talks, and immediately pretty much it goes down. He's hitting tariffs on everything. Now, no one expected it would be this bad. He's like 10% on everything. He has a list of every country. This dropped like a rock. Look at this, 568. We go below 544, and it held at 545. Now, futures are down. You can see right now 855, 156, 633, 82 on the Russell. The VIX is 2305. Now, will we get a bounce tomorrow? Will they digest this and we get a huge bounce? Or is it going to fade even below 1,000, 1,500 and we come back strong? It's going to be one of these weird days. So, yeah, we'll see on this. But let's look at the monthly, longer term. Move this line up more. So, that's what I think. We're going to converge to these 2 lines right here at 450. And I like this little, you know, 2 wicks here. And that puts at 480. Eventually, we're going to get a bounce and go back down further. Something similar to that. We're not going to go straight down because, you know, we're in a bear market now. Let's say we're going down. We're bouncing but not going back up. So that's what I'm looking at. A lot of factors here in this with Trump with tweeting tariffs. So he's going to change his mind. It's pretty crazy, and it's very tough to forecast exactly what's going to happen at this point. But you got to look at signals, too, on the charts. The charts never lie. The quarterly, monthly, weekly, so you can look by that. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. We're going to get a huge down day, then come back, or is this going to go flat all day, and then, you know, maybe a small little bounce, and then That'll be it. Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens tomorrow. All right, that's it. Please subscribe to Mike Heyman Trades on YouTube. I'm on TikTok, Mike Heyman Trades, Mike J Trades on X. Check out all my social media profiles. Peace.